Welcome back to the show. Villanova has a proud tradition of walk-ons, guys who grind, sacrifice, and show up for their teammates in every way possible. The latest player to join this legacy is Wade Chiddick. The 6'4" guard from King of Prussia started as a practice player, put in the work, and fought his way onto the roster. This season, he got a moment that the rest of us could only dream about. We are back sitting down here with senior guard Wade Chiddick. Wade, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, coming and sitting down and talking with me in your space too, in the players' lounge. I know this is where we get comfortable, kind of kick back after practice and everything. So appreciate you. But I know vibes are high for you right now. I know we're riding a high because we just scored our first collegiate points against Sacred Heart, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
By the way, hard work coming to fruition. How did that feel to get the first points?
It felt great. It felt like a lot of things building up to that point. And, it's a lot of hard work that just goes into 1 point. I feel like it was great, too, that it was just 1 point. I could say stuff like that, but it was a lot of hard work to go into that point.
Yeah, hopefully many more. Hopefully it's not just 1 point.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it's not 1 point. But as a walk-on, your role, we'll get to more of that role in just a second. But just in that moment, right, you see it's a lopsided game, but winning by a lot. And in games like that, in the circumstances, it has to go through your mind like, I could get in. This could be a chance for me to get in the ball game. Does that make you nervous? Like, what are the feelings and emotions going through your body when you're like, oh, my number's about to get called?
Yeah, I mean, definitely there's a little bit of nervousness, but I feel like Coach Willard just prepares me every day, making sure I stay ready. Like, even in practice, walkthroughs and stuff, he's like, Wade, stay ready, you might get in today. So he's just keeping me ready. So I feel like I was really ready for that moment. And, he kind of gives that look, like, as the score is going up, like, stay ready. So, and all the coaches are like, stay ready, stay warm, stay engaged. And, like, it's your time. So I just felt really prepared, really, like, supported by all my teammates, coaches, and everything. So I felt ready for the moment, but there definitely were some nerves going through my brain for sure.
Is that the indicator? Get loose, get ready? Is that like that's the signal that I'm going in?
Yeah, that's the signal.
That's awesome. So you are a walk-on, right? Walk-on on the team. Can you describe what that role kind of exactly is, especially at Villanova?
I would say, being a walk-on, first and foremost, is just having energy, like being able to provide energy every day, day in, day out, for everybody, the coaches, the players, just everybody, including the teammates, and, coming in every day ready to work. So we got to be able to encourage guys, get them going, making sure everybody's like, locked in. And then also too, just staying ready at any point. Like, somebody could tweak an ankle. Like, I might have to be in practice the full time. I might have to be in practice like the whole week and be able to hop in at any point. Somebody might need a breather. I got to be able to know like what we're doing, what plays we're running, what sets we're going through. And I may not be in 5-on-0 every day to know the plays. So I got to be able to study film and be able to see something and hop right in and get it done, just so we can continue to get better and so that we don't miss a step if something like that happens. So like really being locked in is the biggest key to, being a walk-on here at Villanova, especially because the bar is set so high. Like, I'm not expected to come in and it's not like, oh, Wade's a walk-on, go easier on him, or, oh, they get a pass, that team lost in this drill because, oh, they had Wade out there. It's like, no, coach is holding me to the same exact standard that he's holding everybody else. So, like, really being ready and locked in to help the team get better so we don't lose a step if I got to be out there. So.
Yeah, no moment looked too big when you were out there. I think it's a testament to how much Coach Woe is prepared for, how much you're staying ready for those moments. That's awesome. Now, you are a local kid, right? From KOP, went to Westtown High School, so this area is very familiar to you. The people, I'm sure, are very familiar to you. What does it mean to be able to put on a Villanova jersey, represent the area that you grew up in and kind of put on for your people?
Yeah, but it's definitely surreal. Like, I remember just in middle school, like elementary school, when I first started playing basketball, my mom always told me, like, you're going to be a Villanova basketball player. Like, it's going to happen. And I never, like, really thought about it to that degree. Like, I was just out there, playing basketball, working hard. I always wanted to be, like, a Division I basketball player. But it didn't really hit me until last year. There were a couple of times, like, my old teammates and friends were like, yo, Wade, like, you really did it. Like, you're out there at the Villanova. Like, I know you wanted this, like, your whole life. And it's like really great to see that, and especially like the younger kids in the area. When I go back, they're like, "Oh, like you play on Villanova basketball." Like they don't care like walk on or anything. Like they're just like, "Man, like you're on Villanova basketball team." So that's like really big in the area, and it like really makes me happy. And like I started off as a manager, and worked my way up to like now being on the roster, and like having that V on your chest, especially in this area, is really big. Like it's really big, and everybody just kind of recognizes that, and I like just have so much gratitude for everybody who supported me throughout the years. Like, to get to this point, like, it means the world to me, really. So, yeah.
As one of our own, like
Yeah.
when the area sees someone go make it, one of
Right.
our own. You said it yourself, different role, same status.
Yep.
So I'm sure everyone is so proud to be able to see you
Yeah.
wear that V on your chest. That's awesome. Let's talk about your Westtown years. Honors graduate at Westtown, earned a Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Social Justice Certificate in 2022. Also won the Thomas Kaesmeyer Leadership and Scholar Athlete Award in 2022. So a decorated student athlete at Westtown. Congratulations for all that.
Yeah, thank you.
By the way, and how do you feel like being recognized for these really prestigious awards? How do you feel like that prepared you to be in a role like this where you're going to have to be a leader, you're going to have to be vocal? So how do you think that prepared you?
I would say, like, at Westtown, like, coming in there, my coach and everything, like, he looked at me as a leader, like, coming through middle school and stuff, and he said, I really feel like you could, other than basketball, you can do, like, a lot of great things when it comes to leadership, like, not just from my grades, but he just kind of saw that in, like, my family and the way I was raised, and he really encouraged me to become a leader early, like, even as a freshman. In high school, like, and I played with top players in the country and stuff, so he was like, you could really be a leader, and they really pushed me to be a leader outside of basketball on campus at Westtown very early as well. So I feel like that really prepared me, becoming a leader, and then having that small environment too, it allowed me to get comfortable, as a young kid, being able to speak in crowds, being able to talk to upperclassmen, transitioning from high school to now at Villanova, even as a manager, like, I felt really comfortable, being a leader. I was a student body president as well, so being able to lead such, like, a big population at Westtown, like, being able to lead the whole school has really prepared me now to, like, not be nervous to speak up and, be a leader here and now at Villanova,
So you scored your first collegiate points on a free throw, right? You said it's
Yeah.
that 1 point.
Yeah.
Now, let's paint the scenario again. Villanova is up big. You get the look from Coach Willard. All your teammates are saying stay loose, and you get to go in the ball game one more time. But this time, we get our first field goal from the field.
Right.
Draw me up the play. How would you want to score your first field goal from the field if you could do it anyway?
I would say, just a regular Villanova fashion, somebody drives in the lane, drive and kick, jump stop to me in the corner, catch and shoot three. I feel like that's
It goes
like,
all the way around the horn.
Yeah, all the way around the horn, great ball movement. And then everybody's like excited, seeing that Villanova style play. Everybody touch the ball, just unselfish basketball. Then I just get it to end it, knock it down. Yeah, that would feel great.
Let me write this down. Swing in the corner to
Yeah.
Wade for three.
And then you hear the crowd yell, boom.
Wade Chiddick, senior walk-on guard and leader here at Villanova. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
As you can tell, Wade is such an impressive guy, and we are all proud to call him a Wildcat. And make sure you guys stick around. Coming up after the break, Coach Willard breaks down the rebounding prowess of my guy, Duke Brennan.